media. Just wanted to hit a few key points, drop a few gold nuggets on you. Hopefully you had the opportunity to check out the vice president debate last night. Very interesting. I think Mike Pence did very well for himself. I think, Mr. Kane, you are definitely in the right party. I think all the accusations that took front row as far as what you were trying to portray and get across. I think you had an agenda coming in, and I think that showed to most of American people that are not sleeping. But anyways, I know that in politics, there is a lot of lying. And today, I hope that most Americans, I like to say patriots, but most Americans are like me, fed up with the lies and the propaganda and the agendas. When did it become more about who can tell the best lie and less about what you're going to do for the American people? We don't really care about false promises and what's known as fluff. We really don't care. We have a starving economy right now that can't break 1.4% as far as GDP growth. That translates into problems for our economy, for our children and their future, for our savings. We would like to retire one day, perhaps, if God tarries, and we would like to have a nice nest egg stored up from all the hard work and labor that we've put into the market. But it looks like through politics, through lies, through promises that are broken, it doesn't look like any of us are going to have anything left over. With all the crooked dealings in politics and all the cronyism, this is not acceptable. And so as I was watching the debates yesterday, we could hardly sit still long enough to catch what was being said as the two were going back and forth. I believe that Mr. Kane argued more accusatory and was trying to push the narratives that are famous in the Hillary campaign. All in all, I think the Trump campaign, it's not about politics. Mr. Trump is not a politician. He's a businessman. We have to remember that. And so we shouldn't hold him to the level of most politicians, because think about it. What are we really wanting in this new hope, in this new presidency and election season? What we're really looking for is to come from under what we now see were broken promises. It did not take our country in a positive direction. And in fact, in 8 years, we've been in a steady decline. We've never actually recovered from the 2008 recession. And I don't care that President Obama says anyone that disagrees and that's saying that we're not in a recovery is peddling fiction. I'm looking at the numbers. We've never had store closings such as we've seen from just the beginning of this year. When have we ever heard of over 100 Walmarts closing down in any year prior to his terms in office? When have we ever heard about Macy's and Nordstrom's? These are stores that middle-class Americans shop at. So what's the deal? What's really going on? Let's not get caught up in the hype. Let's not get caught up in the political dance. How about we as Americans go back to the roots and start looking at hard, cold facts? Is it that we're so preoccupied with television programming? You know, there's an analyst that makes a very relevant statement in saying that TV programming is called programming for a reason. In that if you sit there and you meditate and you just find yourself continually entertained by what they're pumping, there's always an agenda. Go check out the movie Rollover from 1981. It's eerily similar to the situations we may find ourselves dealing with Saudi Arabia. In that Saudi Arabia threatens to sell off the treasuries and bonds that they hold of the United States. We have to look past and see past the agenda that's being pushed. Never before in our history have we dealt with such childish antics and so much corruption. Look at all of the corruption in the Hillary campaign. Why are we even entertaining this? Everything can't be a lie. Even if one of the accusations that are coming to light are true, is that not enough to disqualify Hillary Clinton from running for presidency? Just one. Wouldn't that be enough to disqualify her? So I don't want to argue right or wrong as far as which of these candidates is the best. I just want to say, look at our society. Why would we put a Democrat back into office? And I'm not even saying that because I'm necessarily a Republican, which I'm not. I'm conservative, but I'm not necessarily pushing Republican. When did it become acceptable to lie and then it be sheepishly grinned and laughed away like it's okay? Every single time we see these politicians get on this stage in front of the nation, we know they're lying. That reminds me of a scripture that in these days, people were going to call a lie a truth and truth a lie, good evil and evil good. I think we're at that point. How about you? America, the Trojan horse is here. It's no longer a distant fear. Now it's right here on our home front. So I need you to stay awake. I need you to be a watchman on the wall, just as I'm trying to be. No man is an island. We can't do this alone. We must come together corporately and as a community and be patriots once again. And so I just want to say thank you for tuning in. As usual, subscribe, share, and like. And we're going to do our best to keep you informed and keep you in the know. You know, our mission here is to give you the information to form your own conclusion. Stay tuned. I'll dig and dig until I find the information that's pertinent to our success. And together we'll grow this channel and continue to get the word out. Make it a great day today and be blessed. Thank you.